How do you think about being discerning about where your effort goes, and then evaluating where the impact actually is made, and how impactful it actually was?
I don't always do it well. I sometimes I get caught up in the flurry.
Don't we
Okay.
all? Yeah.
So that's where being intentional about pausing, stepping back, even if it's for a minute or two or whatever, and contemplating, and for me, okay, Lord, does this really need? I mean, do I really need to focus on this right now, or is there other things that what's the urgency of this? So in that, you have to be intentional in building margin. We've talked about that, building margin in basically just to have time to go, okay, is this just a fire drill, or is this something that is really, I need to get it done? Is my, is my effort worth the impact of it
Yeah.
all?
So if somebody's listening and they are like in the middle of this, where they haven't really been able to build margin yet because they're just learning how to do that, where do they start? Because like, do you start by building the margin, or do you start by trying to evaluate your effort or your impact, or where do you start, do you
I
think?
don't think you can evaluate the effort or the impact without the margin.
Okay, so you start with the
You
margin. You
got to
start with
start.
putting,
You got to start with being intentional and building margin in. You know,
yeah,
and I think you also have to be honest with yourself. Do I get gratification from being the firefighter? Okay.
yeah,
Do I get this instant dopamine hit of saving the day?
yeah,
Do I need so you got to be honest about yourself, in that, hey, I got to be the hero, or I got to be the golden child, or whatever you want to call it, no, really, I mean, or and but is a lot of that just empty? Am I feeding myself, or I think I'm feeding myself and I'm really not? I'm just wearing myself out trying to get somebody else's approval.
you're fooling
You're
yourself.
fooling yourself. So, you got to be honest with yourself, but then you have to build that margin in, and basically, it's a continual thing. It's not just a one-time thing. And it's not just a daily thing. It may be throughout the day, just little pieces of margin to be able to step back and go, what's really important here? Where Lord, okay, direct me. Where should I go?
Yeah,
You know. It's what's the verse in Proverbs that a man plans his path, but the Lord determines his steps. Basically, is that okay? You think you know where you're going? Yeah, well, I got a different plan.